What's up, Futura fam? So I've done so many videos about Las Vegas, specifically related to Vegas club promoters. And a lot of those videos have been very one-sided, just about people using the Vegas club promoters in terms of tips, tricks, ways to talk to them, networking, so on and so forth. However, on the other end, I've actually been hit up by a lot of club promoters in Vegas saying, hey, Mark, we know your entire life revolves around nightclubs and nightlife and electronic music and all this kind of stuff. We know you have experience with club promoting. Do you have any suggestions on the other end? Do you have any suggestions for club promoters to get more clients, get more people in the door, so on and so forth? So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to absolutely crush it as a Vegas club promoter. Number 1, give out your number everywhere, especially with a call to action. Now, what I mean by this is that a lot of club promoters know that having a phone number, giving it out is the number one thing. A lot of club promoters put it in their Instagram profile, on your Twitter, whatever the case is, which is super important. However, the general public and 99% of people don't know that they should text you. And this is why you should put a call to action. As you can imagine, for most people, they think that texting somebody, especially that they've never met, is kind of rude. They're like, I don't want to text them. I've never met him or her. I think it's kind of rude to kind of reach out to them. However, as obviously a club promoter, as you know, you want them to reach out to you. So not only put your cell phone number and your profile, your Twitter, your website, basically every single place you can find, but also give a call to action. So you're telling people, hey, not only do I not mind it if you text me, I encourage it. So say something along the lines of, put your phone number and then something like, text me for free entry to Vegas nightclubs. Boom. So that way you're saying to people like, hey, not only here's my number, but please text me. Number 2, have your own website. Now, in this day and age, there is no reason why you shouldn't have your own website. Yes, I know that social media is very important, and you should have like a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so on and so forth. But a website is going to cost you less than $100 a year. You can set it up incredibly fast. And the biggest thing with the website is you can start building subscribers, you can get email lists, and in addition, you should have as much information as you can. So have maybe a calendar list of events, have tips, right? So dress code for going into the nightclubs, have information like what time should you get there, how much drinks cost in the nightclub, all this kind of little questions or FAQ that a lot of people have. Your website can be that one-stop shop, and this will create a lot of really good customer service, because that way people will be like, I don't know if I want to go to Omnia or Marquee tonight. I know which one is my preference, right? Or wait a minute, okay, I'm going to Wet Republic today. Can I wear shoes or not? Like, what can I wear, right? All these basic questions people have, your site will be the main place to go to. And as you can imagine, a lot of people will just pull up Google and actually search these questions as well. So when they search these questions, your website will pop up. And obviously on that website, maybe on the side or something like that, you basically have your phone number. Like I mentioned earlier, you have your phone number with a call to action. And they might say, hey, wait a minute. I was just Googling about Wet Republic, but this club promoter says they can get me in for free if I just text them. Oh, well, I'm going to text them right now, right? And that's a great way to get way more clients. Number 3, create informational content about Las Vegas. Now, obviously the website is super important, but if I were you, make sure you have a YouTube channel and do tons of videos about Vegas, about the Vegas nightlife. And not only that, but everything that comes into Las Vegas. For example, 5 tips when it comes to booking a Vegas hotel, 5 places for Vegas that you absolutely have to check out, 5 great places to eat, so on and so forth. Because when people Google Vegas, a lot of people want to see where they should eat, where they should check out, what are good shows they should check out, what are good event attractions, and people have so many questions, not even just about the nightlife, but just about Vegas in general, right? You could do a video about 10 things you probably didn't know about Las Vegas. And doing all these basic content pieces, especially with videos, 1, you'll actually get ad revenue, right? So you'll make more money on the side from YouTube, from your blog, from all these other sources. But another thing is that is a great segue for someone to find you. In every video, in the description, bam, there's your number, right? On every blog post that you do about Vegas. Because a lot of people, as you can imagine, this day and age, will literally pull up Google, like I said earlier, and just search something like, tips for beginners with Las Vegas. How much money should I have when going to Las Vegas? What are the best hotels to check out? What are the craziest nightclubs in Vegas, right? These are all different video topics and ideas you can do, and I promise you that people will discover you just by making informational pieces about Las Vegas. Number 4, have photo and video follow-ups. This is a massive one because, as you can imagine, you're in the customer service business. And as you know, the classic saying goes, the best customer is a repeat customer. This 100% holds true. Because as you can imagine, if let's say you get someone in for free to a nightclub, obviously that's, what you're trying to do, and they get in and you text them saying, hey, thanks, they'll remember that, right? But if you send them a custom video, and maybe, I know it's maybe tough every single time, right? You're going to be dealing with a lot of clients, but maybe have like a couple different videos that almost pre-save saying, hey, this is Joe Schmo. I just want to say thank you so much for going to Omni last night and using me as your main club promoter. And then another thing, use a call to action in that photo or video. So you can say, just letting you know, obviously this is my job, this is what I do. If you have any friends, family, clients, peers, whatever that, are coming to Vegas, feel free to give them my number, right? So now you're saying, hey, not only, are you thanking them and being very personable by sending them a video or photo, which they're more likely to watch, but now you're saying something even more, saying, hey, if, your friends are coming, give them my number. If you have family, friends, peers, clients, whatever, whatever the case is. And this way, by giving them a photo and a video, it's creating that more personal connection. Now they're seeing your face, they're kind of attaching, that face to a name, and they're way more likely to remember you, and especially in the future, use you as their main club promoter. Number 5, last, but definitely not least, be everywhere. Now, I know this is kind of Gary Vaynerchuk style thinking, but remember that everybody digests information in a very different way, and you want to be on as many platforms, online and offline, as possible. For example, when it comes to a lot of promoters, they usually go to the Vegas Strip, stand out on the sidewalk, especially in the blistering heat during the summer, with a stack of cards, handing them out as much as possible, right? And if you think about it, for some people that works. Some people get that card, and they don't really know the way things work, so they're like, wait a minute, with this card with your name, I can get in for free? No way. And they're going to be overjoyed. They're going to be super pumped about that. Other people, though, may be the exact opposite. They may take the card and be like, oh, okay. And they think it's an ad, or they think it's some type of bait and switch or whatever. So they take it and like, oh, okay. And they just throw it on the sidewalk, and that's it. Now, obviously, on the other end, other people, let's say when it comes to Instagram, for example, may be super pumped if they see you like their photo because you do the Vegas hashtag, kind of algorithm. They see that you like your photo, they go to you, they're like, oh, wait a minute, if I text them, I can get in for free to a nightclub? Awesome. Other people may see your number and be like, oh, I'm not going to text them. They'll probably send me a bunch of spam. I don't want it, right? So everybody's going to have a different strategy, and everybody digests information a different way. Some people don't have Instagram. Some people don't have Twitter. Some people don't have Facebook. Some people don't care to walk on the Vegas Strip. They just want to get to their hotel, maybe drink a little bit in their hotel, and then that night go out, and they might not even step a foot on the sidewalk until they actually go to the nightclub. And by that point, it might be too late. They might already know exactly where they're going. So one of my best pieces of advice is be everywhere. I'm telling you, make a website, like I said, make a YouTube channel, start making tons of videos, be on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I mean, all the different social media platforms you can think of. And in addition, find a way to be on the Vegas Strip, right? As it's probably no surprise to a lot of club promoters that the ones who make a lot of money are the ones who are not only on all these platforms, but they're outside 8, 10, 12 hours a day sometimes on the Vegas Strip, handing out as many cards as they can, in addition to posting on Instagram, in addition to posting on Twitter, and in addition to making videos and uploading them and everything. The promoters who make like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, who make 6 figures, are the ones who are on every single platform you can find. So overall, my best advice is be on everything you can. Make sure you give out your phone number. Create as much informational content as you can about Las Vegas. Create that website. Be nice and personal, and give as much information as you can. And I promise you, you're going to absolutely crush it as a promoter.